Hello there. Welcome to Native Camp. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Can you see me? Good. Okay, my name is Teacher Casey. Let me type that into the chat box. There you go. What about you? What's your name? Can you spell your name for me? Francis. Francis. Hi, nice to meet you, Francis. Is my speaking pace too fast? Do you need me to speak slower? Okay, good. So today, Francis, we are going to study daily news in this lesson. The title is Drinking Tea and Coffee Can Lower the Risk of Dementia and Stroke. Is this correct? All right. So let's have words and phrases. Let's learn some of the words that are used in the article. Let's have the first word. I'll play the audio for US and UK pronunciations once. Oh, you just want me to play the US pronunciation. No problem, Francis, if you wish. So please listen to the audio well. This is the US pronunciation of the first word. Okay, so for the definition of the word, it is a noun and it means a mental illness that causes someone to be unable to think clearly or to understand what is real and what is not real. All right, so please read the example sentence after me. The patient, or this patient rather, suffers from dementia. I'll repeat it again in complete sentence. This patient suffers from dementia. Now it's your turn. Okay, good. Good with the pronunciation of every word in the sentence. However, you have a question. What does suffers mean? Okay, so suffer, it is a verb that means you are not comfortable with the situation. So you are suffering. When you are suffering, you are not comfortable with the situation. So, for example, in this sentence, this patient suffers from dementia. So, dementia, since it is a mental illness, it is a disturbance in your cognition. It is more likely that the patient is not comfortable with the experiences or symptoms surrounding the illness. Is that all clear, Francis? All right. So that is dementia. Now for the second word, please listen to the audio well. All right. So it is a noun and it means it is something such as a drug or a medical treatment that stops a disease and makes someone healthy again. All right. Let's read the example sentence. Francis, again, repeat after me once. There is no cure for the common cold. Very good. Let's have the third word. Please listen to the audio. Okay. Furthermore, it is an adverb. When we say adverb, it describes a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. So in this case, or in this word, the meaning or the way it is used in the sentence is it is in addition to what has been said. It is used also to introduce a statement that supports or adds to a previous statement. So let's have the example sentence. Again, repeat after me once. The house is beautiful. Furthermore, it's in a great location. Now it's your turn, Francis. All right. Oh, so you need me to explain how the word furthermore, the adverb, is used in the sentences or in the statements. Okay. So we have here two sentences, Francis. The first sentence is describing the house as beautiful. So, as a support or in support or in addition to that first statement, we use the adverb furthermore because we are going to add another description or another statement regarding the context. So, aside from the house being beautiful, additionally or furthermore, the house is also in a great location. So, furthermore is synonymous to other adverbs such as also, right? Additionally. Okay, now it's all clear. For the last word, Francis, please listen to the audio. Okay, this word is a verb, and it is to make something smaller in size, amount, number, etc. And a synonym of the word reduce is decrease. Let's have the example sentence, Francis. Repeat after me once. The medicine reduces the risk of infection. Great. Now, let's make a sentence using this word. I will type it into the chat box. All right. Okay, very good, Francis. So your example sentence is, I want to reduce my weight. So you want to make your weight smaller. All right. So you want to decrease your weight, meaning you want to become thinner. Is that correct? Okay. So let's have the second word. I mean, let's have the second word, Francis. The second word is cure. Can you give an example sentence for the word cure? All right. So cure is the medicine I take. I take medicine as a cure. Good. You're able to correct yourself. This is a good example, Francis. Now, we can now proceed since before we proceed, Francis, to the next part, do you have any questions? Yeah, I'm really sorry about that because you have corrections or you have requested for explanation regarding the definition of some terms. I'm gonna ta- I am going to type it into the chat box for your review later on. Okay? So the word suffer means it is a verb. A verb. Suffer is a verb, which means being not comfortable. Okay. And the other one would be furthermore. You want to elaborate with these adverb. So furthermore, once again, it's an adverb, and an adverb describes it describes a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. So furthermore, synonymous to this is also, additionally. So again, it is in support. This we use furthermore as an adverb to introduce another statement in support to the previous one. Okay. All right. Now we can now proceed Let's move on to the next part, comprehension. So we will listen to the article. Before that, let's check the questions that you will have to answer later. Please look at the questions as I read them. Number one, what was the fourth leading cause of death in Brazil in 2020? Number two, what effect did drinking 3 to 6 cups of both tea and coffee per day have? And number three, why did a neurologist say this study was important? Now we're ready to listen to the audio. Let me play the audio starting now. Oh, yeah, Francis? You cannot hear the article. In that case, let me read it to you. Okay. Drinking tea and coffee can lower the risk of dementia and stroke. A study has shown that drinking coffee or tea every day may be healthier than we first thought. It may lead to fewer cases of dementia and stroke in people over 50 years old. Dementia still has no cure. In 2020, stroke was the fourth leading cause of death in Brazil. Each year, there are 400,000 new cases. The study found that those who drank 2 to 3 cups of tea and 2 to 3 cups of coffee daily had a 32% lower risk of stroke. Those who drank 2 to 3 cups of unmixed coffee or tea had a 12% and a 16% lower risk of stroke. Furthermore, drinking 3 to 6 cups of both tea and coffee per day reduced the development of some types of dementia. A neurologist said that this type of research is important because so many people have dementia, and it can help stop or reduce the chances of getting the disease. All right, this time, Francis, let's proceed to answer the questions. I'll read each question and please say your answers out loud. Let's start with number one. What was the fourth leading cause of death in Brazil in 2020? A. Stroke. B. Dementia. C. Drinking too much coffee. That's correct. That was quick, Francis. The correct answer is letter A, stroke. And it can be found in the first paragraph saying in 2020, stroke was the fourth leading cause of death in Brazil. Number two, what effect did drinking 3 to 6 cups of both tea and coffee per day have? Letter A, it increased some types of strokes. Letter B, it reduced some types of dementia. Or letter C, it had no effect. Francis, you may now answer. Okay, so just to give you a clue, you can find the answer in the second paragraph of the article. Okay, that's right. Letter B is the correct answer. It reduced some types of dementia. Great job, Francis. So for the last question, number three, why did a neurologist say this study was important? Letter A, because it can help stop heart disease. Letter B, because it can help stop cancer. Or letter C, because it can help stop people from getting dementia. That's right. The correct answer, Francis, is letter C, because it can help stop people from getting dementia. Now, let's move on to the next activity, Francis. Read out. Please read out the article. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Francis, for reading out the article for me. Now, please check the chat box. I will send sentences from the article with the word you just mispronounced while reading the article. All right, let's learn it together. Let's practice the words in the upper case. Okay? So for number one, fewer. Please repeat after me twice. All right? Fewer. Your turn. Fewer. Good. Very good. Number two, healthier. Healthier. Good. Now, number three, unmixed. Unmixed. Okay. Oh, yeah, you want to know more about the definition of these terms. No problem, no problem, Francis. So, for more accurate explanation, let's go and consult Mr. Google in this case. Are you okay with that? Hold on a second, okay? There you go. There you go. Oh my God. Yeah, there you go. Let's try to Okay. Let's try to ask Mr. Google the meaning of fewer. We will use Cambridge Dictionary for this one, okay? Cambridge Dictionary. Okay. Cambridge Dictionary is very reliable in terms of really looking for the definition of terms we are confused about. All right. So there you go, fewer. Let's just type in the word fewer in the search engine. Okay, fewer. But I believe this is an adjective. Oh, a pronoun. Few. In the sentence, it may lead to fewer cases of dementia and stroke. So since fewer is used to describe cases of dementia and stroke, a noun, we can say this is a plural form of the noun case. Okay? So it is an adjective. It is used as an adjective in this sentence. So we have comparative form of adjectives, right? So um, few, few. Let's see. Fewer, determiner, pronoun. Okay. Some. Let's use the definition in this dictionary. Some or a small number of something. Small number of something. Some or a small number of something. I don't think we can use the definition from the Cambridge Dictionary because in this sentence, in the context of the sentence, it is used as an adjective describing cases of dementia and stroke, right? So fewer, it is a comparative form of the adjective few. Let's see. Let's see if the word few can be considered as an adjective. All right. Adjectiver. Sorry about that. Adjective. few. So it is considered as a determiner or a pronoun. Some, a small number of something. Used in expressions such as quite a few, quite a large number, right? So let's see for the synonymous part. I mean, synonymous words. Many, many, many. Let's see if many is an adjective. Hold on a second. Let's close this one. Many, a determiner. Again, a determiner. Okay, so it is a determiner. Yes, a determiner. Let's proceed to the next word, shall we? A study has shown that drinking coffee or tea every day may be healthier than we first thought. Healthier, we can say it is an adjective, the comparative form of healthy. So I hope so. Healthy, the word healthy is already an adjective as I say it. See, healthy is an adjective and healthier is a comparative form of the word or the adjective healthy. So the adjective healthier it describes drinking coffee or tea. So it is healthier than we first thought it would be. Okay. So healthier. Another example, my body is healthier than my sister's body. So meaning, let's assume that I consume fruits and vegetables more often than my sister. That's why my body is healthier than hers. Okay. So for the last word, unmixed, let us type the word unmixed. It is not in Cambridge Dictionary yet, but it is a one word for the phrase not mixed, okay? Let's see what an unmixed coffee means. All right, so it says here that unmixed coffee is without sugar and milk. So if your father or your parent is drinking unmixed coffee, that's without sugar or milk. All right. So can we now proceed to the next part, the discussion part? Let's move on. All right. To the next activity, the discussion. Please look at the directions, Francis. All right. So please answer each question freely or by using the situation given. I'll read each question, then you can answer freely or open the answer key to have more idea to answer. Let's start with number 1. Do you think it is important for scientists to conduct dementia-related research? Okay. All right. So your answer for the question is incomplete sentence. Very good. Very good, Francis. Let me just type your answer in the chat box. Because it can help people with this condition. Period. All right. So very good. Um, very good. So that's a good answer, Francis. Now I'll send you an example answer using the information in the answer key. Okay. Please check the chat box and read after me once. Okay. Repeat after me. Yes, I think it is important for scientists to conduct dementia-related research. It's because it can help people with this condition. For example, if scientists found cure or a way to prevent dementia, they could help millions of people to live longer, more productive lives. Now it's your turn, Francis. All right, now let's proceed to the next question, number two. Francis, which do you prefer more? Coffee or tea? Explain your answer. All right. Mm-hmm. So I'm typing your answer. All right. So kindly check the chat box, Francis. So I have a correction with your answer. With this one, you said I prefers coffee more than tea because it boosts my energy for the day. So the correct, please say, I prefer coffee. I prefer coffee more than tea because it boosts my energy for the day. So you should say the second one. So please repeat after me twice. I prefer coffee more than tea because it boosts my energy for the day. Now your turn. Okay. Again, I prefer coffee more than tea because it boosts my energy for the day. Okay. Why do I have this correction regarding your example answer? Because if you can notice, you put an S in the word or in the verb prefer. However, I is considered in plural form, even though you are only one. So instead of saying I prefers, that is incorrect. You say I prefer, since we consider I as a plural form, as a plural. Okay? Are we clear on that, Francis? Okay, very good. So now let's proceed to the example answer provided in the key answer, in the answer key, okay? Please read this. Please read the example answer after me. I prefer tea more than coffee. It's because tea is more relaxing for me. For example, when I want to relax and have a hot drink, I would rather have a cup of tea than a cup of coffee. Again, let me correct my sentences. I prefer tea more than coffee. It's because tea is more relaxing for me. For example, when I want to relax and have a hot drink, I would rather have a cup of tea than a cup of coffee. Now it's your turn, Francis. All right. So, for the last question, Francis, number three, in your opinion, is diet or exercise more important for health? Explain your choice. Okay. Okay, so you answered healthy foods provide the nutrition your body needs. That's why you chose diet. Am I correct? Okay, so let's have the example answer, Francis. Again, I will read it first and then after that, it's your turn to read. In my opinion, diet is more important for health. It's because healthy food provides you with the nutrition that your body needs. For example, you need to eat food like fruits and vegetables in order for your body to get vitamins and minerals. Now, Francis, your turn. Great. So let's review today's lesson. Please look at the yellow part. Listen carefully. I will read it to you now. Check. Number 1. 3 new words and phrases in this lesson. Number 2. 3 difficult to pronounce words. Teacher will choose, then read it aloud. Repeat each one after your teacher 3 times. All right, are you ready? Okay, I'll just type in the 3 new words and phrases in this lesson. Okay? All right. So hold on a second. All right, so almost done. There you go. Number 1, cure, cure, cure. Very good. Number 2, furthermore, furthermore, furthermore. Great. Number 3, dementia, dementia, dementia. All right, now I'll choose 3 difficult to pronounce words. I noticed that you mispronounced these words a while ago while reading the article. So we have number 1, healthier. You mispronounced these words. Fewer. And lastly, unmixed. All right. So please check the chat box, Francis. Now please repeat after me thrice. Number 1, healthier, healthier, healthier. Number 2, fewer, fewer, fewer. And lastly, number 3, unmixed, unmixed, unmixed. All right, Francis, thank you so much for being so willing and enthusiastic learning the daily news entitled Drinking Tea and Coffee Can Lower the Risk of Dementia and Stroke. I'll see you again in your next class. Thank you. Bye-bye.